Hey guys, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So this video is regarding PhD admissions at IIT Palakkad. It's one of the institute which is situated in Kerala, and it was inaugurated and it was basically built in 2015. So it's not very old IIT, but still it has set a little high bars and it has produced some good research in the past few years. That's what makes this IIT one of the top choices for the students who want to do research, especially in chemistry. So they have started their admission portal. If you guys are interested and if you guys are eligible, please do apply for it. I will tell about all the things, like what are the important things and what are the eligibility criteria, how much is the age required, what is the subject, what are the topics in which you can do the research, what is the admission fees. Everything we are going to discuss in detail in this particular video, and I would like to thank Ruchira for providing the information about this. Thank you so much, Ruchira. A big shout out to you. And let's continue the video now. Alright, so this is the research portal of your IIT Palakkad. The link to this I will give you directly. Basically, nothing is there on this page. Just it says that the portal will be open for the applicants from October 23rd, and the last date of submission is November 10th. Okay, so that's the only thing which they have said. You have to go to this program tab over here and go for PhD. If you want to apply for PhD, in case if you are interested to do MS, means MSc, that is because these institute they do not do MSc, they call it MS. Okay, so you can go for that, or since I'm talking about PhD admissions, so let's click upon PhD over here and you will be taken to this current admission page. Now here, come down a little bit, we will talk about chemistry, although there are different subjects also in which admissions are being done. Okay, so like civil engineering, physics, all these topics. So we'll talk about PhD in chemistry, December 2021 batch. Last date to apply is 10th of November, and you can directly apply from this button, or let's talk about that what it is actually. So once you click on this, you will be taken to this page where you are just getting one button to apply. So I'll come back to this a little later, that how to apply and what are the things to do in order to apply for this particular post. Let's first of all talk about that what are the conditions and what actually you need to know before applying for this particular exam. So I have downloaded the brochure of IIT Palakkad. You don't have to do that because I'll be telling you all the important things, so don't worry about it. Also, if you want to download, you can download and read out of yourself, but still the important things I have already highlighted and I'll be telling you about all those things. So let's come a little down. So as you can see that the departments which are there in the IIT Palakkad, I have highlighted chemistry because chemistry is there. Apart from that, there are different other branches as well. Let's come a little down, and these are some important dates. The application portal opens on 23rd of October and it will close on 10th of November. Now you can see that the short list of the candidates who are going to be selected is on or before of 20th of November, and there is something called as a statement of purpose to be submitted. I'll talk about it, that what it is and why you have to do or how you have to do. Next is your interview dates. That will be between 1 to 14th of December, from 1st to 14th of December. That will be the date of interview. Selection list is going to be tentatively announced on 17th of December, and date of admission will be announced later. So these are some important dates which you have to keep in mind in case if you want to like apply. So apply before 10th of November. That's what it is. Okay. Let's come a little down, that application fees. Okay. If you are applying for it, you have to pay a little bit of application fees. So for general OBC, NCL, EWS male candidate, the application fees is 100 rupees. For general OBC, NCL, EWS female candidate, the application fees is 50 rupees. For SC, ST and PWD candidate, it's 50 rupees, and the application fees is not refundable. So this also you should know, that how much fees actually you have to pay when you are applying. This is the application fees, by the way. Okay, let's come a little down here. So yeah, let's come to this chemistry department. So the faculties, who are the faculty over here? So there are 10 faculties which are shown over here right in front of you. What are their name? What is their like how much? What is their educational qualification and from where they have done? So everything is mentioned in front of you. Let's come a little bit down. So research areas, like from what are the topics in which research is being done. So fundamental study of biophysical chemistry, molecular dynamics simulation, mechanochemistry, all these things are there. You can read of your own. I have just highlighted them. You can pause the video and read of them. Okay, so area of which are available for admission in December 2021. Those are organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry and nanomaterials, and physical chemistry. This is a topic in which admissions are available in this particular December 2021 admission portal. Facilities are there, just general facilities, which whatever is there in the institute. So let's not read about that. So let's talk about PhD. Okay, the minimum educational qualification for admission to the PhD program is given. We don't want to do PhD in engineering, we are PhD in sciences. So let's talk about this. So it requires master's degree in engineering, technology, science with good academic record and valid GATE score, or UGC, CSIR, LS and JRF, NBHM, Inspire, ICMR, JEST or any other similar national level exam. So that means you need MSc plus GATE in order to apply for it. So you should be having a good academic record in your MSc. They have not mentioned any like cutoff for that, but still your CGPA should be good and you should have a good GATE score. In that case you can apply for it. If in case you don't have GATE score, you have JRF or some other fellowship, Inspire or other, then also you can apply for this, right? Second thing is that candidate who have qualified for the award of 4-year bachelor's degree in engineering, technology and sciences. If someone has done BTech or someone has done BS, MS, that is 4 years of bachelor's degree. If someone has done that in sciences, then also, and having a good academic record, then also they can directly come to the admission for PhD. Next is candidate who have qualified or for the award of 4-year bachelor or integrated master's degree in engineering, technology, sciences from centrally funded technical institute, just as CFTI, with exceptionally good academic record, they are also eligible for it, and for them there is a cutoff of CGPA 8. Okay, so they have done only for them, but for others there is no restriction of the CGPA in masters. I hope you have understood. So you need MSc plus GATE in order to apply minimum eligibility. Apart from GATE, if you have JRF, of course you can apply. If you have Inspire fellowship, then also you can apply. So that is the minimum eligibility to apply for it. Selection process, let's talk about this. So the selection process will be like, once you fulfill the minimum eligibility criteria, you will be called for an interview, and once the interview will be done, if you will be shortlisted in the interview, then you will be asked to submit a SOP. I was talking about SOP, right? So then once you qualify the interview, then you will be asked to submit a SOP of 500 words, in which you will explain that in what topic you want to do research and why you want to do research. So that's the statement of purpose which we write down, and that you have to do before November 27th. Okay, once you submit that, and if you, let's say if you have not submitted that, if you have not submitted SOP before this time and you were shortlisted in the interview but still you didn't submitted SOP, that means that you don't want to take admission and your candidature will be cancelled. So make sure that if you are selected in the interview and you want to take admission, submit your SOP before 27th of November. And once you submit the SOP, the selection committee is going to see that, they are going to scrutinize that, and then they will ask you for the admission. Like, then the admission process will go on. Then the final merit list will come, in which if your name is there, then in that case you will be taken out. So based on the academic record and performance of the candidate in the interview, the selection committee will recommend the chairman the names of candidate found suitable for admission. That is the final step. Okay, so interview will be done through video conferencing. It will be an online interview. It won't be done offline because of the COVID pandemic. You all know about it. Okay, what are the documents which you need at the time of interview? Okay, or at the time of admission, because at the time of interview you will be at home. You will not be there, right? You are at your home, you are going through the video conferencing. So you need these documents during your admission basically, but still you should have them before interview also, so that if they ask during interview, you can show them. So you need a printed copy of application which you have submitted, offer of admission which you will get after getting selected, right? Then Aadhaar card and the PAN card, and then your first page of 10th mark sheet, then your degree certificate, then your original GATE score, okay, score card, then copy of GATE score or your UGC, JRF or any other fellowship award which you have, then project coordinator certificate in the prescribed format. So if you are a project associate, okay, so if you are a project associate and you are appointed, in that case you have to do that. Then if you belong to certain category, your category certificate is required, your certificate for EWS category is required, if you belong to PWD category, then that certificate is required, and that's it. Okay, so if you are a employer of your IIT Palakkad, then that particular thing is also like a letter of acceptance is required in that case. Okay, fine. So in addition to the above document, external registration candidate need to produce the following from their employer. Okay, so this is for those who are a employer and want to pursue PhD. So this is for them. Okay, so these are some important things which you need to know. The rest is fees and the other things that you will do after taking admission. So how much fees is there, you can just check it out, that how much fees every year one student has to pay. So that's what it is. Okay, so you can just check this out. It will be for hosteler, it will be something around 36,000 per semester. Okay, that's the fees which you are going to get. Rest all the other details are there, that how many students they are going to take and hostel facilities and all. So let's leave that. That is not of our use for now. You can, if you are interested, you can read about that later on. Okay, so this was about all the things which you need to know before applying for it. Now once you are satisfied with it, and once you think that okay fine, this is for me, I should go for it and I should apply for it, then you have to press this apply button, and let's see how to apply for it. Okay, so once you click here, you'll be taken to the login page. Since I am new, I have not logged in yet, so then in that case you have to create a new account, and in that you have to just give your email address, and you have to just give this maths problem. Okay, so 8 plus 0 is 8. That's what you have to give, just like you have given in the GATE portal, right? In the same way, then you have to go for the create new account. Once you give your email address, they will send you a link to your email address, to the email address which you will provide here. In that email, you have to click the link, and you will be taken to the portal where you have to you have to fill the form. So I'll just show you how to apply. Every step is written over here. So it says that please check your email for the welcome email, log in with the email and password, click on programs and choose MS or PhD. Then click on apply button against MS or PhD program that you wish to apply for. Fill the personal detail, fill qualification detail, enter the detail of your GATE, UGC, NET, other national level exam score. CGPA to percentage conversion is given over here, so that while filling the form you will see that. Upload the required document. If you do not possess any category certificate, in that case fill the undertaking form. In case if you don't have category certificate, you can fill the undertaking form also. Then verify the data in the profile using preview, and then make the payment and download the application form after successful payment. So these are the steps which are required, or this is the step how to apply for it. So I hope the thing is clear. I am not going into it because I just don't want to go through the complete process. I hope you have understood that what is the process and how to do it. So that's it for this video. I hope the things are clear to you. I hope you understood how to do it. Now if you are interested to apply for IIT Palakkad, you should go for it. It's a good institute. You can see the faculty, the infrastructure, everything is good. Apply for it, go for it. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for watching, and all the best for your admissions. Take care. Hey guys, so I teach live on Unacademy Plus platform. Here I teach for the CSIR UGC NET category, and you can follow me over here for regular classes. You can access my free classes as well as my paid classes on this particular platform. The classes which are free, you can get that under the section of special classes, whereas in order to access my paid classes, paid live classes, you have to take Unacademy Plus subscription. So do make sure that you take the Unacademy Plus subscription to access all my paid classes, which are quite organized. The whole syllabus is being completed over there, and the classes are quite regular over there. So make sure that you take Unacademy Plus subscription by using my referral code, that is N_Huda. That's it for this. Thank you so much.